All right, Northwest Ohio Outdoors family, here we go. This is the river, MAUMEE River. I'm standing almost halfway out, and I'm on rocks with tennis shoes. I was out there earlier. My back started hurting, you guys. You see that bag right there? That's all rocks. This water's so low right now, and they're throwing an ounce out there, 3/4. They're getting fish. I've seen 2s and 3s come out of here, 1s, no limits. They're getting one here and one there. You gotta stay with me, and maybe somebody will catch one. But I'll zoom in and everything, you guys. I'll show you. Sorry, I don't have my tripod with me today. I was fishing, you guys. I didn't expect to go live, but I want to show you what was going down here on the rapids. It's very low. There's a young kid out there with their dad, getting ready to catch something, hopefully. There's Tom right there. That's their subscriber, Tom, Kentucky. Bunch of good guys down here, man. Good sportsmen, good attitudes. I have not seen one argument, fight. Look at her, she's going. One argument, one fight, or nothing. Everybody's getting along. Just the water's very low. Look how far out they are. I'll turn around and show you. They're almost in the middle of the river, you guys. Is where they're at. All right. That's where they're at. Let me turn you around. I'm on an island. I'm on a little island that goes over here. All right. Usually this is all underwater. Usually the river's up to that bank over there. All right. It's way down, you guys. I got some more guys coming out. So, I mean, they're lined up all the way down to the 475 bridge, man. They're out there. They're getting them, just not good. When we get this fish push, man, it's rain, 4 days of rain. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday coming up, it's gonna rain all 4 days. Now, how much rain we get, I don't know, but it'll bring the river up a few feet. 2, 3, 4, probably flood stage if we get that much rain. I don't know how much we're getting each day, but hopefully it brings it up enough for the fish push to come up. The next one, we need it. Usually, you guys, when you're down here at the river, when the fish are in here good, you start smelling them. That's Shiloh on the end right there. I talked to him. He's a pretty cool dude. We'll have him on a future video with us. Out in the boat, crappie fishing or doing something. He's a real cool kid, man. Real cool guy. Young man. Not a kid, he's a young man. Cardi B, what's up? No, we're not fly fishing. This is the MAUMEE River Walleye Run, Cardi. It's in Maumee, Ohio. It happens every year. The walleye, they come out of Lake Erie and spawn. And they run up the tributaries, which is the Maumee River, the Detroit River, and the Sandusky River. They also spawn out in the lake as well, okay? But this is one of the rivers they come up to spawn in. You see all the rocks on the ground, right? That's what the walleyes like to lay their eggs on, is rocky bottom, all right? So that's why they come to this river. It's a real muddy river, but you see there's rocks everywhere, and that's why they come here. And it looks like that all the way out there, you guys, all the way. There's rocks all out here. That's what's creating that white water. But we just use medium heavy. Yeah, the river's clean. It's just muddy. It's got a muddy bottom. There's rock. See the mud? Where's my finger? See the mud and stuff down here? Right here, the mud and the rocks. This whole bottom of this river looks like that, and that's why that color of that water, that's why it's muddy. It's got a muddy bottom. There's always sediment on it. Yeah, that's cool. Cardi B, if you're the real Cardi B, I want to marry you. But we have a subscriber out here from Northwest Ohio Outdoors. His name's Tom. He was there. He was he was here for a week. No, not right now. There's not very many fish, man. There's 1s and 2s being caught here and there, okay? There's a boat out there, you guys. He hit the rocks when he came up here. There's 1s and 2s coming out. You know, 1 fish here, 2 fish there. I have not seen a limit all day. Maybe 4 fish was the most I seen on a stringer, 1-person stringer. So, but yeah, we're gonna stay live, you guys. I'm wet. I had a hole in my waders. I got wet. I got cold. My back started hurting. I've been down here since this morning with Tom. Tom had two. He's got two on his stringer, and he tail hooked one as well earlier. And I think the water level's dropping as I'm speaking, man. When I was out there this morning, it was up a little higher than what it is on Tom now. It probably dropped another 2 inches or so maybe today. So it's just, and the wind's blowing that way downstream, so it's blowing the water out to the lake, making the river shallower. So we really need that rain. You might be able to hear the rapids in the background if you listen, if I stop talking. Oh, I love fishing too, man. No, I love fishing. We fish. So after the walleye run, which is right now, right? The fish they lay their eggs, they go back out to Lake Erie, which is the walleye capital of the world, okay? Lake Erie is the walleye capital of the world, all right? I'm sorry, I'm all bundled up. It's 20-mile-an-hour wind down here right now, and it's probably maybe 56. It might be 40 something, you guys. High 40s probably. I will candy be. But yeah, you guys, I'm just trying to show you guys down here what's going on. It's so low, you guys, you shouldn't be able to see any of that, okay? Yeah, it's real low, man. But when you come, you park up here on the road. You can park on both sides. All right, and there's usually D&D Lures is right here with a white truck. He sells jig heads, he sells weight, he sells line, he sells everything you need right here. Just come check him out, D&D Lures. His name's Dennis. D&D Lures, check him out. He's in that white truck. When he's down here, you'll see him right here parked alongside the road. He has a trailer. He's got a trailer out there, and he sells everything you need, fishing poles or anything. Yeah, it's world-class walleye fishing. Lake Erie is the walleye capital of the world, okay? So if you're a walleye angler, matter of fact, they hold the walleye tournaments in Lake Erie. One's called the Fall Brawl, and we just had one. They just held one 4 days ago in Lake Erie, a walleye tournament. So it's a world-class fishery for walleye. The last known report was 180 million walleye in Lake Erie, okay? And that's just a roundabout figure. So there's a lot of fish out there right now. They've been doing a lot of restoration for the hatchery and the fishing to keep the fishery going, which is awesome. Same thing with yellow perch. If you like yellow perch, we have jumbo yellow perch in Lake Erie, and they run up the tributaries too. Detroit River's clean water, you can see all the way to the bottom, and they're tearing the yellow perch up on the Detroit River right now. They're jigging for walleyes on the Detroit River, tearing them up, okay? The water level, it is not as low as the MAUMEE River. The water level's high in the Detroit River. Yeah, I haven't shaded in a while. I haven't had time. I need to do that tonight, but I'll trim it up. I'm glad you guys jumped on here. There's 3 of you on, but yeah. So that's what we got going on. They're down here fishing. They're trying to catch them, you guys. Got a little girl out there in the pink with her dad. That guy's done, it looks like. Yeah, I can't believe that bag shouldn't even be there right now. You should not see that at all. It's way low, man. You guys, it's really low. You might see somebody you know. Looks like those guys came from after work. A lot of people did. This is like second shift. Probably 2 hours ago, there wasn't this many people down here. It's like they all got out of work and came down here. All the morning guys that were down there in the mornings already left. But if you want to fish the rapids, I suggest you get here in the morning. Get here in the morning and get you a spot. The fishing's usually better early in the morning. Usually as the day goes on, you got to stand longer in the water to get your limit. If you come in the morning, you might have your limit, which is 6 fish per person per day, okay? You might have your limit within an hour if you get here in the morning. If you get here mid-morning to the afternoon, mid-afternoon, it might take you 3 or 4 hours to get a limit. If you come in the evening, you might get a limit, you know, in an hour, right before sunset. Fishing times are from sunset to sunrise on the MAUMEE River right now with the walleye spawn. I mean, they go way down there, you guys. You see all those guys down there. And this isn't nothing yet. This is a weekday. Most of these guys are locals, and a lot of them are out of towners. But not everybody. I met a guy from Cincinnati today. Marcus, I believe his name is. Yes, Marcus. It was great to meet you. I met Shiloh today. He's an awesome young man. I met a couple other younger gentlemen going to Bluegrass Island, which I have video of, and I'm gonna post a short on it later on tonight. I'll edit it. I'll post it tomorrow morning. I'll edit it tonight and I'll post it tomorrow morning on Bluegrass Island, how to get out there, what trail to take, all that crap, and showing you how long of a walk it is. It's a little walk, you guys, to get to Bluegrass Island, but I have film of that to show you. So I'll create a short out of it tonight, like I said, and we'll put that up tomorrow morning. But I appreciate everybody that liked this video and live. It's been going 5 minutes. I figured I'd go 30 minutes with you guys because it's really windy down here. My hands are freezing. They're beet red. My hands are freezing right now. Bring some gloves, you guys. Bring a face mask down here when you come, because when the wind is blowing, it's real cold on your face, man. Bring a face mask. Bring some gloves. And also, if you don't want earaches, or if you're prone to getting earaches, put some earplugs in, man. It'll keep... I use hoodies. I keep my ears tucked away with a hoodie, so I don't have that problem. But if you don't wear a hoodie, you could put earplugs in your ears, and it'll keep that wind from blowing constantly in your ear. Remember that. These are just tips I'm telling you guys, man. I've learned over the years. So yeah, I really would like to see that little girl get a fish, man. That'd be awesome to get on film. They're really cool people. Like I said, everybody that I've came across down here this year on the MAUMEE River Walleye Run, it's been really cool. Haven't seen any fights personally. I've heard about it. Haven't seen any arguments. I've seen people get tangled up together and they work together and get it undone, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's how it's supposed to be done. Sportsmen and sportswomen, they do that. They work together to get things done. You don't fight over it or argue, but you never know what somebody's going through that day, you know what I mean? Somebody could be having a bad day, you don't know it, and he's coming down there to fish to get it off his mind, and then he starts getting tangled up with people, and you know, so you gotta just be mindful of that too, you guys. You never know what somebody's going through. You never know. They could be having an awesome day, they could be having a crappy day, and you know how it is. Sorry this isn't horizontal either, you guys. I just started it. I thought it was horizontal, but it's vertical, and I can't change it once I go live. 13 minutes, we're going good. I need to get a moderator. I wish my moderator would get on here. Trap, where are you at? I need you, boy. Travis, I call him Trap. He's down in Louisiana. He's my moderator. He's one of them. I got a couple of moderators from New Zealand as well. Northsider and Uncle Bob. I need one of them to get on here for me. You guys are looking to become a moderator for my channel, shoot me an email. It's in my channel description. Go to the home page and you'll see it. I have a link to my Facebook, Northwest Ohio Outdoors as well, on the home page, and my email. If you guys want to get out here and go fishing and you don't know where to go, email me. I'll help you out. That's what Tom did. Tom emailed me because he's from Kentucky and he didn't know where to go. He said, man, I've been out here since sunrise and the wind's blowing and it's cold and I ain't catching no fish. I said, dude, where are you parked at? He told me. I said, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I came down here, I got him, I brought him down to this spot. Within an hour, he had 5 fish and lost 3. And he was happier than crap, and his confidence was restored. They're taking trash out of the river and throwing it in that net is what they're doing. which is a good idea. Thank you guys for doing that. They're pulling snags out and putting them in that net. Tom's net is exactly what they're doing. They're not just throwing it back in the river. Please don't do that. If you snag line or jig heads or weights, pull them out of the river, man, please. Throw them away, even if it's not yours. I did. I had probably 20 weights I pulled out of there today. They were all 1.5 ounce, which is way too big for here, I believe, right now with the water being this low. You shouldn't see any of this, you guys. None of it. They shouldn't be out there that far. They should be closer to like around this area. But usually with the normal water level, they're way out there. Shouldn't have to be way out there. I heard reports from Buttonwood Fishing Access. They're doing good over there with the low water. That's probably the most productive spot right now is Fort Meigs and Buttonwood. That's where the most fish are coming out of. Here and Bluegrass Island, there was, everybody had 1 fish here, 2 fish there, maybe 4 fish was the most I seen. But no, there weren't no stringers with 6. And those guys are probably there all day to get those 4 or those 2. So like I was going to tell you before, when the walleye come up to spawn, when there's millions of them in this river, which there is every year, you can smell them in the air. You can smell them in the water. That's when you know there's a lot of fish in here, is when you can smell the fish. And you can smell it. The water doesn't smell right now. It smells like water. There's no fishy smell down here at all. When the walleye come up in strong forces and big numbers, you're gonna smell them. It's gonna smell like fish. Same thing with the white bass and catfish when they run up here to spawn. You're gonna smell them, you guys. All right? You're gonna smell them. That's how you're gonna know they're in here real good. When you smell fish when you're down here at the Maumee River, then you know the fish are in here good. Until then, there's, a few here and there. That's all. They're coming up in spurts. No big numbers. The weather tricked them. It got hot for a little while, so the water temperature started rising up, and that's when they know when to come in. But then it cooled off, temperatures dropped, water temperature dropped, so it kind of messed them up for the beginning of the run, you guys. But we'll see here. We get this rain, 4 days of rain, that'll help out. That'll bring a big fish up. That'll probably bring millions of fish up to this area right here. You might smell them then. There's somebody honking going by. Yeah, you might smell them then. Yeah, you guys. They're braving the wind. It's 20-mile-an-hour winds down here. It's cold. If you're coming down here to the rapids, it is cold. The water is low, and the fishing is slow. Water is way low. Fishing slow. Lots of snags. They're all using 5-foot leaders. 5-6 foot leaders is what they're using. They're using anywhere from 3/4 to 1.5 ounces is what I've seen people using. I was using 3/4 personally, and I could feel the bottom perfect. I dropped down to 5/8 to see what it would do, and I could barely feel the bottom with 5/8. So I went back up to 3/4. I did hook a fish early on in the morning, but the fish got me into a snag of line, and I ended up losing the fish. No excuses, but it happens. That's what happens down here. You're gonna lose a lot of fish. All right? So be prepared for that. You're gonna lose fish. You're gonna catch fish. Be prepared. Don't let it discourage you. Don't let it let you down. You just gotta keep at it, just like these guys. These guys are all determined. They're staying out here. You just gotta be determined. Those people are done walking in. We'll see if they got any fish. Sorry guys for shaking. Yeah, he's got one in his net right there. You see it? He's got one. His buddy don't have none. Look how that guy's standing in ankle deep water. That should be up to his knees right now. or his waist. His knees are his waist. They're way out in the river. It's way low, you guys. And this is the rapids. If you're planning on coming down here, don't come. Water's too low, man. Lots of snags. They're using 1.5 ounces out here. And they're snagging up and breaking line, you guys. See 1-2 fish here and there. Bluegrass Island is the same way. I've seen 1-2 fish here and there. So it's hit and miss, you guys. You want to roll the dice? Come on down. You got 20-mile-an-hour wind. It's probably about 48, 49 degrees right now. They're getting them, though, here and there. Every hour, somebody might get one. You know? I haven't seen anybody in the past 20 minutes bring one in yet, you guys. I can't see way down there, though. If I had my binoculars, they probably think I'm the game warden. They probably think I'm the game warden now. If I had my GoPro on, they would think I'm the game warden. Look, you guys, you see my face? I'm always wearing this blue heated vest, all right, and some kind of camo. I'm not the game warden. Don't be afraid of me. I'm just filming content for people, okay? Actually, come up and say what's up. Hey, man, I subscribed to your channel, dude. I'd love it, man. I'd love to meet you. The sun comes out. See how the sun's out now? Now, this is when you want to throw something with a gold speck or a silver speck or some kind of a glitter, you know, where the fish can see it better with the muddy water. When the sun comes out, you want to do that. If the sun's not out, it's not going to help. When the sun shines on that glitter and that grub tail, it kind of lights it up in the water when the sun's shining. We've caught, me and a buddy named Matt Twig, we were standing exactly where Tom is right now, where these three guys are. This was probably 10 years ago, and each of us caught 70 fish apiece. Every cast we were bringing in walleye. This is a good spot when they're in here. They're just not in here real good right now. But when the run's going on good, you have a chance to catch 70 fish a day, because we did it, me and Matt Twig. Now, I'm Joey Pellin, man, for those of you that don't know. Joey Pellin, me and Matt Twig came down here and we tore them up. And you guys, you're allowed to party fish here as well. Let me tell you about that. Me and Matt Twig came down here and right there, we tore them up, 70 fish. And Matt says, hey man, we need to call all our buddies and family, all our family. We don't have a lot of buddies. We called our family and a few buddies, right? You call his family, I called mine. Hey, you guys, all our cousins, come down here, man. The fish are going crazy. They all came down after work. We were catching so many fish. We were handing our poles off to them, and they had their limit within like 10 minutes, you know what I mean? That was like 10 years ago, you guys. That was a good day. There are days like that here. It was a sunshiny day, and we were using like gold glitter tails with chartreuse gold glitter in them. And it's just something about that, with the orange head, and something about that, the fish were tearing it up. A lot of times I like to use the chartreuse tail with black speckles in it, all right? I have a lot of good success with that too. Pink heads with white tails. So anyways, me and Matt, we called them all down here, and everybody walked out with their 6 fish that day. We had a blast. Memories were made, I'll tell you that. It was awesome. Yeah, memories were made. So here, what I was going to tell you about party fishing. So let me talk to you guys. So if I have my limit, okay, if I have my limit of fish on my stringer, which is 6, okay, and you come up next to me and can't catch a fish, and I keep hooking them after I have my 6, I'm allowed to set the hook and hand you the pole. I cannot reel it in. I can set the hook and hand you the pole. You can reel it in, and that's your fish. Put it on your stringer. It's legal, okay? You're allowed to do that. As long as the person with 6 fish does not reel the fish in. If the person with 6 fish reels a fish in, you have to release it. You cannot give it away. That's a ticket, all right? The person has to catch their own. They can use your pole. You can set the hook and hand it to them, and then they can catch the fish and put it on their stringer. They can reel it in, put it on the stringer. That is legal. We've done it for years, okay? I'm telling you for a fact, it's legal. We've done it for years. If there's a game warden on or a DNR or something, please chime in, man, and tell them, yeah, he's right. I appreciate it, just to let them know, so they do believe me. But you are allowed to party fish, all right? Me and my cousins, we do it all the time. We're down there. If somebody's down on their luck for the day and can't hook them, don't have the feel. It takes a feel, you guys. Once you catch one fish, you know the difference between a bite and the rocks on the bottom. If you're not feeling the rocks on the bottom, you're not heavy enough. Your weight is not heavy enough, okay? If you're not feeling the rocks, your weight bouncing on the rocks on the bottom of the river, it is not heavy enough. You need to feel the bottom. That's where the walleye are, laying on the rocks, underwater on the bottom, okay? That's where you need to be. If you're getting snagged up a lot and a lot of snags and breaking your line, downsize your weight. If you're using ounce and you're getting snagged up like crazy, go to 3/4. Try that for a while. If you're feeling the bottom, you're good. If you're getting snagged up with 3/4 a lot, switch to 5/8 ounce. You got to adjust it, you guys. Down here, you have to adjust it. You have to adjust your weight. You have to adjust your leader length. Start out with a 5-6 foot leader. Throw that for a while. If you're not getting nothing with that, cut it down, shorten it up a little bit. I usually go a foot at a time. If I start with a 6 foot leader and I throw it 50 times and I don't get a fish, I'll cut a foot off. And then I'll throw that 5 foot leader 50 times. If I don't get a fish, I'll cut a foot off. When I do catch a fish, I replicate whatever I did until I have my limit. And that's what you need to do down here, y'all. That's what these guys are doing. When you're standing in this line fishing, I have a boat, and you guys know that. This is why I have a boat, because I don't like wade fishing. But I do have some footage on the GoPro today of me in waders, man. That's it. Like the first time in 10 years I was in waders, and it was Tom's fault. It was my fault. The water's too low to put my boat in. I told him we'd take my boat out today and do a live stream, but the water's way too low. I can't even get my boat in. I just did a brand new gel coat on the bottom of it, so I don't want to hit these rocks, you guys, and screw it up. Not the first year anyways. But yeah, it's enough about the boat. Wish we could have the boat in, because we'd go right over to the island where me and Captain Chuck tear them up. You don't have nobody around you, right? You guys seen the videos. There's nobody around us. We don't have no problems, and we tear the fish up on that island. There's a bunch of guys just came in down here. Look at there. They're standing on those rocks over there. She's waving. Good luck to you guys. There's a little kid there too. Man, I appreciate you guys. Smash the thumbs up, man. Please, it's free. Smash the thumbs up, you guys, please. It's free, man. I appreciate you. Share this live. Let people know what's going on. Because if they need information, I'm going to tell them. This is one of the best holes on the MAUMEE River right here. Okay? As you go down, it's good too. Okay? But what this looks like in the summertime when the water's very low, when the water looks like that, I've gone across this all the way and looked at this whole entire area with my cousin Billy, my cousin Chucky, my cousin Tony. I got 20 or 30 cousins, and all of us used to come down here and screw around, fish in the summertime. We know where these holes are, all right? And what it looks like, if you take the water away, it looks like bombs were dropped. Like one was here, boom, one was here, boom, one was over there, boom. So there's holes scattered all out through here. Just looks like a bunch of bombs came down. A lot of people say they're dinosaur tracks from way back when. I don't believe that, but there's holes all over out here. And that's what you're trying to get into, especially with this low water. There's one right out in front of these guys here. There's a hole. There's a hole like right over here. There's a couple. These are usually a couple of holes right here, but not with the low water. There's a lot of holes all down through here, you guys. That boat's in front of one. We mark them with these houses over the years. It's a rich neighborhood, rich subdivision back there. There's a lot of mansions. That's on the Perrysburg side. Those are probably $1 million houses over there, but they're beautiful. All right, there's a really big one right there. My cousin Tony was fishing in front of that one this morning, so that would have put him down here somewhere, and he didn't get anything, you guys. He went home empty-handed. So did I. I got skunked today too. Tom didn't. Tom caught 3. He may have more, I don't know. I was sitting in the car for a while, going through Facebook and looking at the YouTube channel, making sure nobody needed any help. And then I got out and decided to do a live to show what was going on. Jared, there was a guy down there this morning when I got here at like 9 o'clock. He was leaving. He said, man, I'm out of here. I just lost $30 worth of lead. And he was standing where that guy in the orange is right now. He was like, man, I just lost $30 worth of lead. I'm out of here. And that guy's walking through a hole right now. When the water's up, that's a real good spot too. You stand over there on the land and fish that hole. See how it's waist deep there? It's not waist deep out there. That's a hole, you guys, all right? Remember that. When the water comes up, that's a good one. But anyways, he said, man, I'm out of here. I don't have no more weight. I lost $30 worth of lead. I said, well, what ounce are you throwing? He said, 1.5 ounces. I said, well, wonder why you lost it all. 1.5 ounces is way too heavy for this right here, right now, you guys. I did throw an ounce earlier this morning, probably 20 times. I could feel the bottom. I wasn't hanging up with it, but that current out there is very, very fast. So that ounce will slow it down a little bit. But 3/4 was key for me today. I did hook into one fish and lost it. But that's fishing, right? Especially this Maumee River, you guys. Don't expect to catch fish every day, especially if you haven't fished it before or you never been here. Don't expect to come and get your limit the first day. If you do, thank God for giving you the chance to do that, because it doesn't happen very often. So 3/4, Jared, right here at the rapids, man, was great. I downsized to 5/8, and I could feel it every once in a while hit the bottom. So that was telling me 3/4 was key. Dennis from D&D Lures, I talked to him. He said he caught a few fish this morning right at sunrise, and he was throwing ounce out there. So I don't know, take it for what it's worth, anywhere from 1 ounce to 3/4, you guys. I used both this morning and they were both working. I could feel the bottom more with the ounce, but I felt it where I needed to feel it. I felt it where I needed to feel it with 3/4. Yeah, they're just tangled up with a net or something over there. Oh, shit. That's what they're doing over there. Smash the thumbs up, you guys. I appreciate you, man. I'll give you any kind of info you want. 20-mile-an-hour winds right now. They say the water level is at 580 sea level. I think it's at like 579 or 578.5. It's down low, you guys. This is the lowest I've seen this river in probably 3 or 4 years. At this time frame. Here comes Tom now. It's been 33 minutes, man. Yeah, he didn't catch any out there. He caught 3 from earlier, and that was it. Probably caught a cold too, though. No luck, Tom? Did you? He caught 1, you guys. Good job, man. Plus the 3 from earlier, right? Plus the 3 from earlier, right? Hey, guys, meet Tom. He could talk right now. So that's Tom. He came up from Kentucky to do the Maumee River Walleye Run. He's an awesome dude, man. I made a great friend. Made a great friend when he sent me an email. Say, hey, dude, can you help me? I said, heck yeah, I can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Good times.
Good times, good times. Making memories, right, Tom?
Yeah. Oh, he got one finally.
Did he? Where's it? Right here, the black guy? Yep. Watch this, you guys. He's got, does he got one?
Yeah.
Yep, right there. You see it? He's bringing it in now. Fish on. Looks like a big one. By the head of it. Fish on. We got 11 people watching the live stream right now. Yeah, it's a nice one. Good job, dude.
They call it quits.
Yeah, man. If you want to come down in the morning real early, I'll make sure I'm up.
I'm coming down early.
Yeah, I'll make sure I'm up. I'll meet you down here.
Yeah, I got you some things.
Yeah, yeah. I'd love to fish with you. Oh yeah.
That guy was throwing them in there.
I seen you. And look, you guys. Let me show you.
Kept throwing them in there. I was like,
See
"Here you
that?
go."
I told you they were throwing jig heads and sinkers and stuff in there, so they didn't throw them in the river. Appreciate you for taking that stuff out, man, and that dude too.
Oh yeah, I kept throwing them in there. He said, "You're using floaters," and I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Here you go."
Yeah, he was low.
Using fly.
Is he really?
Yeah.
A fly? Trout fly?
I don't know. It looked like it. Yeah, he told me it's a fly.
Wow. Tom said the guy next to him was using a trout fly. He was giving him his floaters. Wow. What a guy. I've never seen anybody use a trout fly down here. Or a dowel fly. That was old school stuff. My dad used to come down here with dowel flies. He would have a pink head with a white-tailed feather dowel fly or string dowel fly and go to Buttonwood, dude, and he'd have his limit in under an hour. They used to use those old dowel flies with a lead head and like fuzz coming off the back, you know, different color fuzz. And then they all switched up to floating jig heads, and that's what floaters look like, you guys. That's what Tom took out of the water. So we did see one fish caught on the live. That was awesome.
Pretty slow.
It's very slow. I think I'm gonna end it here, you guys, and show you one more time what we got going on. Nope, no fish. He was pulling. Man, if you want to come down and give it a try, they're in here. They're getting snagged and they're getting them by the mouth. Jay, man, it's gonna rain Friday, it's gonna rain Saturday, it's gonna rain Sunday, it's gonna rain Monday. How much rain? I don't know, bro. How long is it gonna rain? I don't know. You may be able to catch a window in between showers or something, but yeah, as soon as the water starts coming up, it's gonna be fire, dude. There's gonna be a lot of fish in here. Millions of them will run up. There'll be so many fish in here, you'll smell them. You'll smell the water. Do you smell fish right now,
No.
Tom?
No.
I'm telling them it's not fishy smelling right now. When the walleye are in here, millions of them, you can smell the fish in the air. That's how you know the fish are in here. We've been doing it for years, so I know. You can smell them. We had a good fish push come up, but it shut off due to the weather temp of the water and also the lowness of the water. So we're gonna end it there, you guys. I gave you a lot of information. I appreciate you joining live. Man, stay tuned. I'm gonna bring you a lot more information. Me and Tom will be back at it early in the morning. I'll have the GoPro going to get you guys some footage and everything. So stay tuned for a short coming up tomorrow morning. I'm gonna post, and then we'll do a video, me and Tom, tomorrow morning, and let you guys see that. Hit the thumbs up, you guys. I appreciate it, man. I'll bring you more content. Follow the channel, Northwest Ohio Outdoors, on Facebook as well. Oh, dude, all next week after this rain is gonna be fire, Jay. A dumper? Somebody go in? That's the second person we've seen fall in the river. When you guys come down here in waders, be careful. Take your time. Don't, shuffle your feet so you're not tripping over rocks. Take baby steps. We've seen 2 guys go in the river today and they got wet, all right? That's not fun when it's cold out, okay? So, I'm following Tom, you guys. I'm sorry. And I'm about to go through mud and water with tennis shoes, bro. I'm not paying attention. All right, here. This is how you get out of the island or the rapids. I'm sorry. Everywhere where there's a good fishing spot, you're gonna see a footpath just like this. If you see a footpath, just go down the footpath, and that's a good fishing spot. All right. Now, see, we shouldn't be able to see this right here. This should all be underwater, you guys, and it's not. It's way low. So. All right, you guys, I think that's gonna do it. I'll show you one more time from over here, a different angle or something. I should not be able to be in tennis shoes right here, right now. I should not be able to. It's low, you guys, way low. Don't waste your time. Save your money, save your gas. Wait for next week. It's gonna be fire. They got another one on out there. I heard somebody say fish on. Show you guys one more time, man, and we'll get out of here. See if we can see who it was. Hopefully it was her. Good luck, Dad and daughter. Hope you guys get a limit. There's Shiloh. He's done too. All right. All right, you guys. That's it. That's gonna do it. Thank you very much. Stay tuned tomorrow. Till next time. Fish on.